Good morning. Let's see. That seems kind of dark there. Just kind of looking at my lighting. Okay. I'd like to welcome you. This is Kelly A.G. I am in Michigan and I am with Stamp with Kelly. Okay. Let me see. I'm just going to try to share this to my group. This is my page. The Kelly Stamps is with it's my page, so I'm going to try to see if I can find it here. Sometimes it takes a minute. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Well, anyways, we're going to be making these cards. I don't know why it's not. Oh, wait, maybe. Sorry, it always takes a minute for everything to... Okay, here we go. Just wanted to share that. There we go. Okay. So lots of times, because I'm using my husband's phone instead of the computer, you'd always say my husband's name is sharing, but whatever. That's okay. Okay. So I think I shared it, yes. So if you're joining me, let me know that you're here. Sometimes it takes a minute for it to pop up in our news feed. Okay. But I'd like to welcome you. It's, gosh, I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday, I know that. But I don't know if it's the 22nd, 23rd, somewhere in there. But anyways, we are going to be using, and this is new. This will not be available till, May 3rd. From the new catalog, but we're going to be using Bottled Happiness for the most part, and then I'm going to be using a couple of the sentiments from the Nature's Print. I really like the way the fonts are and everything. So okay, and then we're going to be using, of course, the designer paper, all the new designer paper. I really like it, so I need to order more of this already. But anywho, so the first card we are going to be making, and this is Tahitian Tide is the color. And I might change this. I'm not sure if I like the inside or not. But then the second card is, I'm still learning names, so this is using this Starry Sky. Okay. And this actually could be, you'd have to leave a little bit more, but you could make it into a gift card, but I didn't. And then this one is called a Spanner Panel Card. Why, I don't know. But, and I do not like how I did the inside. I was getting late and I was getting tired, but this flips up and then you got this panel, and look at, I think I need to put a new blade on my cutter. And then this flips up, but I didn't have a big enough paper to match, so we're gonna do that right today. Okay, so yep, if you're joining me, let me know. But you can always watch the replay. You can watch on YouTube. I always download it to YouTube. So, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is Stamp with Kelly. So okay, but anywho, tomorrow, Thursday, they have free shipping. Stamping Up does. And I did post a host code, so anything over $50 will get an embellishment from me in a handmade card. But to get the free shipping with Stamping Up, it has to be over $75. Okay? And then we have the last chance list. So there's lots of goodies that you can, I'm sure, spend $75 with. But okay, so let's get started on our cards. Sorry, got a little tickle. So this one is actually pretty simple, but we're going to be using the little no, I already forgot what you call them, the shaker domes. It's shaped into a bottle. Now, I didn't put anything inside, but it doesn't matter. I think it looks pretty cool the way it is. Okay. All right. So I'm just doing, let's see. So I never know if someone's joining me. Let's see. Okay, the live chat. So yep, if you're joining, just jump on and say hi, okay? All right. And if not, you can always let me know that you're watching the replay as well. That works. Okay, so what I have here, and I changed a few things too, is I got the Tahitian Tide color. Not really sure I'm saying that right, but either way, it's fine. And then instead of just this little strip of the designer paper, you really couldn't see it that well. And I hate to cover it up, but I went with a 4 by 5 1/4 piece, okay? And then I have another piece of the white that is 3 1/8 by 4 7/8, and that's just going to go right on top. But I think that's going to make that pop like really cool. And then another basic white that is just 1/8 of an inch smaller, so it's 3 by 4 3/4. So we're going to start with this, because what I did is I actually went in and punched this out, and then I had to stamp on a separate sheet of paper. So what I'm going to do is it goes up about 1/2 inch. So I'm going to try to stamp so I can get the bottle in there. If not, I'll have to redo it. But we are going to take, and let me see, I'm just going to fold this up because I stamped off once in order to get the look that I wanted. Okay, so let's take our, okay, this is the full bottle. So what I'm going to do is ink it up. Make sure I'm in the camera here. I'm going to stamp off once, and I don't have that bottom very good, so I'm going to go ahead and re-ink it. Stamp it off once, and then I'm going to go into the bottom. And the reason I wanted that lighter, and that's okay, that's about all that I need. And I'm just going to clean this because I'm going to be using it again. Okay. Alrighty. And then this is an outline. So I'm going to go ahead and ink that up. And you're just going to try to line it up the best you can. With, I don't want to, let's see, I may have to do it this way. Just because I don't want my head in the camera, but I want it, might have to be in the camera. Now the Stamparatus would be awesome. Okay, that turned out pretty good, not too bad. And with the little dome thing, it's not gonna be quite as bad. But I don't know, it's kind of cool. Okay, so what we're going to do is punch this out. Okay, and ooh, just barely. So if you took and did this with the Stamparatus, you could just line, like put it in and line this up, and then go ahead and stamp. Okay, let me stamp the, wasn't sure if I wanted to stamp Let's Get Into the Spirit, or I had a hello there. I had a couple different things, but we'll try it. And I don't know if I'll fit it onto this skinny little piece. I had to take and cut it down, but let me see here. If not, I got another sheet. I think I'm going to stamp on this one. It's kind of hard to see where you're stamping. And I got all this paper bunching up, so But I think that'll be better. Yep. Okay. And then we'll clean this because I'm probably going to be using it again. Okay. And inside, I am going to stamp the bottle inside. I'm going to do the same thing that I did. I'm going to take and ink it up because I want it lighter. I guess, you know what, I'm not going to stamp on there, so I don't think it matters. If you wanted to stamp on there like I did, and I think I'm going to, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and do best wishes and happy thoughts. I'm going to do that instead of the other saying. So I got that. And I'm going to stamp this over here. Full strength. Oops. Okay. That one looks like it's actually kind of cracked a little bit. So, all right. So we got that. Hi, Carol. I'm glad you're joining me. I wasn't sure if anyone could see, but okay. So we are going to put our little piece there that I took and stamped it out of, or punched it out. Okay, so we're going to layer, but I'm going to stamp my flowers first. Now, the Stamparatus would be great for this, but I did not use it, so I'm going to just go ahead and try to line everything up. And I'm using my blue again. And right here is like the bottom. You'll see a little kind of, I don't know, it goes up a little bit. And it fits right over that. And what I found with these clear, the photopolymer ones, is I kind of let the ink absorb into the paper. And it seems like it works out better. Okay. And then I used, instead of the new green, I used the Pear Pizzazz. And as you will see, the ribbon actually, I mean, kind of goes with, I think, all the greens, which is kind of cool, I think. So this is the fun part, the leaves, and you'll see there's like little green things in the center. Now you could probably use a marker and color them different, but I just find it just as easy to you know, stamp it all green. So what I'm trying to do is line up these little things in there, the center of the flowers. And if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. I'm way off there. I got to look at this straight. Okay, so we get that. That's why the Stamparatus would be nice, because you could just line it up and go from there. Yeah, I like Pear Pizzazz too, and Oat Olive, both of them. I mean, they're very similar, but I like them. But isn't it pretty? It's just like pops. I don't know. I think it's pretty. I love these new colors. So, okay, so we're done with that. And what I'm going to do now is with this piece, and let me get rid of that. But there is a sticker on the top and the bottom. So what I'm going to do is pull that off on the top, and you should be able to line it right up. And to do the back, kind of just pull it off. Now I could put little rock something in there, but I didn't feel like it needed it. I thought it looked pretty cool. Just looks like water with the blue. So, and you just kind of put that in there to fit. Might have to get it over just a hair, if I can get it off. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if I can get that off now. I don't know if you guys can hear the birds. You know what? I'm just going to leave it. I think, let me see how it looks on that white paper. Oh, I think it'll be just fine. But you want to try to get it so there's no gap showing. But I think it'll be fine because the white is right behind it. So I am excited about the free shipping. Stampin' Up! Doesn't do it too often, but once in a blue moon, and with shipping gone up, it's kind of nice to have that. Okay, so let's go ahead and layer this. This is pretty cool too, so. And we'll see if it makes a difference using a bigger sheet behind there, which I'm sure it will. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue the inside in too. Did everyone have a good Easter? Ours was actually kind of quiet. The kids were kind of busy and just to get together, kind of, you know, to drive that far for a couple hours. We just said, we'll get together. We're going to kind of celebrate all the holidays closer to my daughter's baby shower. So, okay, I am going to pop this piece up, okay, the whole thing. So you could do, you know, if you wanted to cut some of these edges off and do it, but I'm just going to go ahead and pop, not put tons of them, but enough. You want it when it goes through the mail to kind of stay even, so not get smushed. And so I think that's good. Just moving or taking these little things off and putting them in one spot. But the birds are quite happy today. It's nice to hear them though. Okay. So we're going to kind of center this. I just love this color too. Okay, so we're good there. Let's see, I need my scissors here. And I'm just going to go ahead and kind of cut these into pieces. I'm going to try to make it a little bit thinner. I guess if I would have moved that over, I could have, you know, like done it in 2 sections, but I didn't want this to be off-centered. So, okay, and my glue dots, we'll get the ribbon on there. And I could have used the blue ribbon too, but I didn't. I think the green kind of ties it all together. It's funny because as I was getting ready, found my ribbon or an extra ribbon underneath the table. So we'll see which card it goes to. I'm always losing little pieces. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm just going to glue this on. Yeah, I have to say, I just stuck my finger in the glue. Let me wash it off. I actually am very pleased with all the new colors. Okay, this may hang over. I wonder, I must have had that over, but that's okay. That'll be kind of cool in its own way. I could have put it on an angle. Or I could have just stamped something different. For some reason, I think that I might have... Yeah, I might have this paper just a tad bit wider. I think because I wanted to show off more of the... So what I may have to do is put a little dimensional right under there so it stays in place. So I can do that here. Oh, let's see if I have might have to cut a little piece. So what I'll do is I will take and I think I have to have a small piece for that one. So this is where tweezers come in handy, right? All right. Okay, so that will just pop that up, and then that will lay nice. It's even, so that's what we want. So I'm just going to do, I could do a little bit bigger under the spirit. Hopefully I don't have this too big, too wide, I should say. I think I'll be fine. There. That finishes it up nice. It actually looks good. So pleased with that. Okay, so we are going to use the new Glossy Dots. And of course, like I already got 2 packs here because I just really like them. So I'm going to do 5 little dots on there. I'm using the medium ones. Medium and small, so. And if you don't want to, like, you know, pop the 2 sheets up, you don't have to. This way, when you go to mail it, it won't be quite so thick. I don't know, it seems like the prices on the mailing have gone up. So I guess I got 5 on there. So, okay, so I'm just going to put this back in here. I just kind of got these 2 together. Okay, that is our first card, and I think it actually turned out really cute. I definitely like the designer paper behind the whole thing. You can hardly see it here. That, or I would go with like maybe 2.5 inches if you're going to do it this way. But I think that turned out. Best wishes and happy thoughts. Okay. This one just says sending cheer. So either one would be fine. But yep, I even like how this kind of overhangs better. So sometimes mistakes are good, right? So, all right, we will get on with our second card. I just can't stop using the new paper and stuff. It's like, okay, I should be using some of the old stuff, but oh well. Okay. So this one is your 5, or not 5, it is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. So, and I took and actually, I did glue my front together. Now you could leave it open. Let me just show you here. A couple different things. If you wanted to, you could leave it like this and just do your front and your inside. But I took and actually chose to put glue in here and just, you know, close that down. So that's what I'm going to do. I know, I got, I already sent 1 swap out, Carol, and I got to make 2 more swaps and get them in the mail here within the next week or so. So I'm looking forward to getting them back. It's always fun to see. Sometimes you're happy with your swaps and other times you're not. But, you know, you always get some ideas out of something. So that's a good thing. Okay, so what I have is the layering circles. And I actually punched out a few more, cut out a few more just in case I make a mistake here. But this is all with the layering circle dies that I took and used, okay? And then this is in the green. So I think they're the 2 largest, biggest ones. So, okay, so I got a piece of designer paper. And this is actually cut at, 4 1/4, or I'm not 4 1/4, 4 1/8 by 2 5/8. Okay, because I wanted it to be just 1/8 of an inch shorter than here. And same with the inside. Instead of the 4 by 5, which I should have it here, instead of the 4 by 5, I have it 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 because I wanted it just a very little thin border. So, and I thought this was kind of cool too, but I thought, well, we'll use this side. So, all right, so we'll just put this on the front. So, yep, this is 4 1/8 by 2 5/8. And then the inside is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. It says hello there, and then I put, let's get into the spirit, why not? Why not? And I thought that was kind of cute. So that, or you could do the birthday wishes if you want it. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that, and we're going to use the darker, the starry sky. Or, yes, I think that's what it's called. So, okay. I need to, let's see, I'm going to do the hello there. I'm going to try to stamp everything that I need to stamp. And of course, I did not put the little backing on here, and I should have. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this on here or not. I'm sure I should be able to. Oh yeah, not bad. So there's the hello there. Okay, and then inside I'm going to be stamping. Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry. I thought I turned my husband's phone off. Scared the heck out of me. Yikes. Okay, I'm in my own little world stamping here, right? All right, let's see what we got here. I got that for my bottles, and I gotta go back to stamping the inside. And what you're going to want to do when you're stamping this is make sure it's over to the left. So when you close this, you're not seeing any of the words, because you would not believe how many cards I've done that I've had to redo, because you could see the words. And I love how the, oh, I got a little, let's see, where's my thing here? I guess I don't need that. I got that paper folded up too much, and I got a little bit of the ink on it. So let me get that off there. Oh, yeah. I'm just kind of laughing because that scared the crap out of me. I thought I turned his volume down too in case he did get a phone call. So let's see if I got the wine not. I thought that was kind of cute. And I don't even have it on straight. So there. Not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my bottles. I need a, let's see. I need the dark, the one that I'm using. Okay, I need the dark one and a green one. So we're kind of using a lot of the colors, okay? Let's see, the green is not there. I got my inks on both sides, so let me clean this before I go any further. I did a class at a library for 20 people. It's kind of funny because some of them never stamped before, so that was interesting. But, you know, as many times as you tell them, you do not need to push and force and get ink all over the whole thing. You know, they thought they still had to. So they started like cleaning, but not cleaning well enough and switching colors. And I thought, oh, good Lord, okay. But, you know, it's understandable. They don't know. And even though I tried to, whoever I could catch to show them, because they're all excited and want to be first in line. But, it turned out overall very well. So I think they enjoyed it, and I enjoyed being with a class again. So that was fun. Okay, so now I have my circle. I'm going to punch these out right away. This is what I put on the inside. I wish they would have made a punch for the other bottle as well. I gotta take and cut some of that off the bottom. It would have been nice for the little jug to have a punch too. Maybe they'll still come out with that. This is really nice and easy to line up. And I like that they've been doing the punches instead of trying to like line them up this way. You know, you can look at them, and it's just nice. Stamping Up is always improving. You know what? I'm going to put that right in there get it out of the way, and then I can work on my little circle part. Yeah, newbies are, you know, but they were asking questions. I had, and they had to run only a couple things through the big shot, or not the big shot, but the cut and emboss. And that was interesting too, because some of them have never done that. And I had my little magnetic, not my tray, but just the sheet. So I wouldn't lose my little die. And oh, they had, that went through the big, or the cut and emboss machine. And so it was quite interesting to try to keep up. But they did very well. So you know what, I'm going to kind of rip this paper so I can only have a quarter sheet, because what I'm finding is it's bouncing too much. I don't need all those layers. There, that's all I need. Okay, very good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to be working with the Orchid Oasis, and that's what I stamped on my my front. Okay, so it all blends in because we got the dark, the light, and everything. So all right, I'm going to just go ahead and stamp this. I think this little chug is so cute. On my swap, I took and cut out, I don't know how many of these, a lot. So I'm going to just try. I got to kind of put my head in here, get it to the bottom. Okay, yeah, not bad. I got a little bit right there, but that's okay because we're going to be doing the flowers. Will be in the same color. Okay, and now they won't all fit on here. I was trying to get them to all fit on there, but they won't. But that's okay. I think it looks nice. And I got a little bit on the jars. I brought it down just a hair more. So, okay, so now we're going to go back and use our green, our Parakeet Party. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, I think I do need a helper. That would help, just to have somebody at each table to kind of just, you know, keep an eye on what's going on. Okay, I gotta pay attention here because I'm way off whack. Okay, so we're there. Hang on, guys. I got to bring this down so I can see what I'm doing. So we're there. Easier when you got the whole thing, but I want to make sure. A little harder to tell when I don't have these on here. It seems like that's got to go. There we go. But I had that really off. So I'm going to have some leaves on my jars. Let's see. There. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, that seems way off. Gosh, I went way over. For some reason, it just does not seem right. See, last time I stamped it and then I went over. I cut it after. But that's got to be okay. That's just the way it is right there. I just want to make sure I got these down, but that should be... Let's see, there's one there. I'm sorry. All right. I think that's it. We'll see. If not, I have another sheet of paper cut, but then there's nothing there. That goes there. I don't know why that would be so over that far. I didn't think I was over that far. Hang on a minute. Let me see. So those are over there. Isn't that funny? I mean, like any other time, I can just look at this and get it right in the spot. But you know what? It's just going to be what it's going to be. All right. We're just going to do this, I think. That or I'm going to restamp it. I don't know. All right, I'm just going to do it. I could sit here all day and try to figure this out. Okay, that's way off. You know what? I need to redo that. I can't even hardly stand looking at that. But let me see. I'm just going to try to redo it and do it a little bit down. So hang on a minute. I did not like the way that turned out at all. I think I tried to bring it down too far. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to put the jug down a little bit lower. We'll see. Okay. And maybe not go down quite as far with that. God only knows. I could have, no, I don't think, I was going to say, I could have stamped it upside down, but I don't think I did. All right, we're going to go try this again. All right, let me see. Where's my green? Yeah, you know what? I thought about doing the green first. I just think really you're better off to do this on the Stamparatus. But normally I can look at it and not have a problem, but I don't know why I was having such a problem there. See, that's got to be turned. I think that will be better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Something I didn't do right. But I think we got it. That looks much better. I was going to say I've done this enough that I should know. Okay. So now we can put this together after all that, right? That's all right. You want it to look nice, so. And it's only paper, so you can always have more. But what I did is I glued this down. Glued my circle down, and it fits right on there nice. I forget how much I like the layering circles. So we will put this to kind of judge where the, I'm just going to kind of lay this down so I know kind of where to put this, maybe over here. And I think that will work just fine like that. So I'm just going to put my finger there. And I don't want my dimensionals to go any further than that. And you don't need a lot. I think I just did about 4. Okay, so I just pulled that off. And then you're able to put this on. There. And then there's nothing showing back there because you don't want that. And then I'm going to put this on dimensionals too. And I think I got just one because what I did, I just have one on the left-hand side is I just put it right there. And if you want to add a glue dot here, you can. I don't even think I'm going to, but I am going to add my ribbon with a glue dot. And I think this is my ribbon that I was missing. Knew it'd be one of the cards. Well, thanks, Nina. How you doing? I hope you had a nice Easter with your family. Okay, there's a glue dot. It'll stop sticking to my fingernail. Lots of times I put my ribbon on there right away with the glue dot. There. Okay. Oops. Rolling it the wrong way. Okay, so I'm going to glue down the green one. And then the purple one I will pop up. And I'll do that one just a little higher. I don't know why, but I could make like, not 1,000 cards, but I could make a lot of cards using this set and these colors. I don't know what it is, but I think I'm just happy to have that lime color back, to be honest with you. I used that a lot when we had it before. Okay, there's just a little bit of the dimensional shown back here, and It's a thin piece, so I'm able to just tear it off without using my scissors. Okay, so that's going to be there, and I'm just going to put that right there. I played around with this card. I had a strip of designer paper I was going to put down here, but then I just thought it was too much. The embellishments finish it off, and that's all you need. That was my problem when I scrapbooked. I wanted to like fill up the whole page. I don't know why, but I did. And so when I started doing cards, it's like, wow, this is so much quicker and just, you know, less time consuming. So, and I do still once in a while scrapbook, but not like I used to. Okay. Alrighty. So you guys like that one? I think it's adorable. Like the wine bottles. So, okay. So that was definitely not in the right spot. That's kind of funny. But you know, I did drag out my Stamparatus, and I keep thinking, oh, I really should start using it more because, I mean, that's why we have it, right? So this card is kind of interesting. I'm not sure why in the world they have that name for it, but we will see. It's kind of different, but let me find the card here. So we are going to do the inside definitely different, okay? I don't even like that at all. I got to change that, but we're going to show you, and I did use the sentiments from here and the flower, okay? So I could have actually used the little fern thing, but I kind of wanted a flower in there. So what you've got is, and I didn't score this yet, so you got your little 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to go through. Let me grab my trimmer here, because you will have to cut some of it too. So I will score it at my 4.25, okay? Kind of wanted to walk through you with this. So 4.25, and then you will measure at 1.25, okay? And what you're going to do is cut from this score line down. So I am going to get my little blade at 4.25, or you can kind of feel where it is, but your little line is right there. So I'm going to go down with that. Okay, and before you move the paper, make sure you got it cut all the way. And then, so I can either flip the paper over, okay, or if you look here on this side, there's 1.25 inches, but I'll just flip it over, make it easy. That might confuse some people. So I'm going to go back up to 4.25, which is right there on my ruler. Make sure I'm straight, and then just pull down, lift, and I got them cut good, okay? So that's all there is to that. You're just cutting half of it. And then with it being scored, it makes it easy. So you'll want to take and crease these really good. You know, I have seen some really different cards out there that some of them I like, and honestly, some of them I don't. But if I don't like them, I just don't do them. But some I do. But some are like, I'm kind of weird. I like cards that stand up. When you send someone a card, I don't like a card that they have to lay down unless it pops up and kind of stands up. But I don't know, maybe it's just me being kind of strange, but whatever. We all got our own likes, right? So what I'm going to do with this is these pieces are, the basic white is 1.125 by 4.125. And then I got designer paper that is 1 by 4. So we're going to go ahead and glue these on. And I got to make sure I put glue on the, yeah, right, exactly. You want them to be able to display them, absolutely. I guess that's how I feel, because I don't know. I mean, I did have one lady who used to come to my card class before I moved, and she would buy a picture frame that would fit the cards or close to it, whatever. And then she would put all her cards in there. She didn't want to send them out. So I thought that was kind of cool. That's a good idea. Something different. Okay, so I'm just kind of gluing these down, and that will go on the outside panels. And then we have a let's see, hopefully I got that right. And then for the inside, not the inside, but the center panel, okay, you have a piece of white that is 2 7/8 by 4 1/8, and then 2 3/4 by 4. And then I'm going to use this side instead of that side. Okay, so gotta not always talk to make sure I get the right side glued, because last night I was gluing the wrong sides. I was really tired yesterday. I don't know why, but I just kind of like, I don't know, couldn't think. We all have days like that, I know. So, okay, so I'm going to put this on the center panel. What I'm going to do is just go out. I'm going to bring it out like that so I can work with just that. It's going to be pretty tight because you only got like 1/8 of an inch to spare. So you want to make sure it's nice and even. And I'm going to get a little more glue right there so that stays down. Hopefully not too much. And now I'm going to do just the opposite and bring these out, and we will put our panels. Now, I do have different panels, and you could do that, but then you don't really see it. So that's why I use the white. Now, on the inside, I have the white paper, so that's why I use the green. Okay, so these will fit right on here. And I got them glued for the inside, so you don't have to watch me glue them, but okay. So this will go here. And then what ties it all together is, now I'm going to just flip this over like that, keep that there, is I have a piece of acetate that is, the window sheet is 1 1/4 by 5 1/2. And what I did is I taped that, if I can find my tape here. Very good. Because it really, you're not going to see it that much. And so I'm going to put it right down to the bottom. Hi, Donna. How you doing? So glad you guys are joining me today. And you can watch the replay to get all the measurements. And okay, so I put that on about 1 inch to the bottom, and you're just going to want to line it right up to the edge. Now, if you don't want to use the whole piece of acetate, you could cut it shorter, but I really think, I got to cut a little bit off here, I really think that it makes it kind of like sturdier, if that makes sense. Hang on. Okay. All right, so it will open up, and it's almost like it's got like a little bridge there. I think that was so cute. Okay, so for the inside, let's see. Let's get into the spirit. I don't know. I think that will be okay to stamp that for the inside. And I'm going to do it in the darker purple, the Starry Sky. But let me see, maybe do I want to do that or not? Because it was kind of tight. So what I'm going to do, because I got the white, let me just see. This is your white inside is, I think I did that a 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Because I wanted that to almost fit tight too. And these you're going to line up. There, let me see. I probably should have done the other side, because I don't think it matters really. But when you have this open like that, you lift that front, this would have all matched the same designer paper, but it doesn't matter. It kind of matches the front. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. But I may do, let's see. Oh, sending a little message, best wishes and a happy thought. I guess we could do that, sending a little message. I wanted a smaller saying in there because the other one went too far across. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. Because you're sending them a little message for their birthday. So I think that's kind of cute. And what I'm going to do is close my ink first. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And then I'll show you how to line up the other. I think it'll be better. Better than what I did. That's why I probably couldn't sleep that good last night, because I didn't like my card. I did it right before I went to bed. I like watching some cooking show that I get so tired. I did. Todd found me a movie the other night to watch that had a good, just a good outcome and people helping each other. And I don't know, it just was kind of refreshing. I only cried once, so that was good. But I get so tired of all the violence and the swearing and everything. But what I did is this is lined up to go right over that, like where that front panel is. So this would be, there's very little white that shows, okay? So it's basically lining it right up to the edge. And I think that looks a lot nicer than what I had. So very pleased with that. Okay, so now we can go ahead and decorate this. So the best wishes, and I did not pop that up. I suppose you could, but I didn't. Okay. So we're just going to do that. And you got to make sure your happy thoughts, hopefully you guys can see that, your happy thoughts is even, because it kind of like the best wishes goes up a tad and then the happy thoughts. So you want to make sure that that's even. Now I went ahead and stamped this in the green and the two purples. And I'm just going to see, you could do a whole page of these and just keep punching them out. I do like the dies for certain things, but I like the punches as well, just because it's a little quicker. Okay, so I am going to do, I'm just going to glue these. So, and I always like to glue one up a little higher than the other so it looks realistic, I guess, when they're sitting on a shelf, if that's what you call it. I'm going to do the darker purple here. And just a little bit behind. Okay, so that goes in that second layer. Okay, so then on my front layer, you're going to want to be careful because I'm going to put dimensionals only on half. The half that's going to be here. And then when you lift it up, you don't want to be able to, excuse me, see any of that. Or not see, but you don't want to see the dimensionals. So I did that. Let's see, I'm going to grab these. I should have almost had the mini ones, but I don't. So I'll try to be careful and get them as tight to the edge as I can. Probably help if I put them on there straight. And I'm going to use, you know what, I'm not going to put one on the neck part. I'm just going to do two. Okay. So, and you can kind of feel where your dimensionals are. So let's see, did good. All right. So my flower, kind of the same thing. Let's see, I'm putting it on just like this half. So this piece I have, and then one right there, which I almost can kind of see. I'll move that over a hair. Because you can kind of bend this flower when you're putting it on. So it will be okay. And then just cut a little. Let's see, that's probably way too big. Nope. Okay. And I kind of tucked that behind. I almost have that bottle too high. Let's see. Carefully without ripping my paper. I have it a little bit too high, so we're just going to go down a touch. And see how you can kind of move this around just so that, and if it was showing, I could take and pull that off, but I thought that was so cute. So let's add our little gems. Hopefully you guys like these cards. I think it's kind of fun to do like some fun fold cards and instead of just the regular all the time, but oh, thought I had that. Going with my scissors and not getting anything. This is what we have this tool for, right? Our pickup tool thing. So, oh, and I did put one gem. I thought it was kind of cool to put it on the window sheet. So, and maybe because I got that over there, I'm going to stick one over here this time. So I got one more to put, and then I got my ribbon to put. So since I have that, let me see, I'm grabbing everything here. I think, do we want that there? Maybe right there. Just to kind of balance it, that's all. So, all right, I'm going to stick them back in there so I don't lose any. And I got my green ribbon again. I don't know what it is about that green ribbon, but... Okay, so we'll use a glue dot on that. And you could put your ribbon here. Oh, I already got it on there. What am I doing? Guess I don't have it stuck. I'm a step ahead of myself sometimes. What I was going to show you is you could put your ribbon there if you wanted to, but this is like the main focal point, so... All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. So I think I went over everything. So your little panel is in half like you normally would at 4 1/4. And then you just cut down an 1 1/4 from each side down. You put your little acetate sheet that is 1 1/2 by 5 1/2. And then, you know, your papers. And I just think that's adorable. Do you guys like that? I hope so. But then you flip it up and you can display it, and it's kind of like a little surprise when they open it. And so I think it'd be kind of cute for a graduate. Not this style, but this style of a card as a graduation card. So, but, oh yeah, 100% better, the inside. I actually don't like that at all. But this just looks so nice. Kind of looks finished, so, okay. So let me know. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to try to do, to have like a little 5-minute Friday or Fun Fold Friday or something. Because I really like this set. So, okay. And sometimes I just run out of time. But, thank you guys for joining me today. And if you need anything or need to order anything or whatever, let me know. Any questions about the free shipping, let me know. I still have just a couple spots open for my retreat. Actually one, but I'd probably allow a couple people yet because I want it to be comfortable for everyone. So, but we're getting there. We're filling up, which is wonderful. But if you're interested in that, just contact me and I'll send you the link, okay? Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful day. The sun's out. It's supposed to be warm this weekend. Woohoo! So we'll take it. Thank you. Bye-bye.